We've tested 7 mattresses from Nectar and 12 mattresses from Leesa. On screen now is a complete list of all mattresses tested with their associated performance scores. Let's start by looking at the pricing between the two brands. For comparison's sake, all the prices are based on queen size. So right off the bat, it may seem like Nectar is the brand with a larger focus on budget. Their mattresses run as low as $649 and as high as $1799, and the average price for Nectar is $1134. For reference, the average price of a queen size mattress across the 360 plus mattresses we tested to date is $1455. Enter Leesa, who has a higher average price at $1573, higher than Nectar and higher than our site-wide average. However, their lowest price mattress is actually a few dollars less expensive than Nectar's lowest price, making them the brand with the most affordable model. They are also the brand with the highest price model, with a mattress priced at nearly $3,000. Ultimately, what we see is that Leesa has a larger line of mattresses that is able to cover a large range of options that can accommodate more budgets. Now, let's take a look at company policies. Both companies are far above average in terms of favorable consumer policies, but Nectar definitely pulls ahead. While both companies offer lifetime warranties, free shipping, free returns, and make their mattresses in the US, Nectar's trial period is a full 265 nights longer than Leesa's. This is the period in time you can decide to return the mattress after you purchase. Ultimately, both companies exemplify modern, consumer-friendly online shopping, but the full year return window is truly exceptional for the Nectar mattresses. As far as the range of firmness options available from each brand, Nectar offers a much narrower range to choose from. Not only is their number of models to choose from much lower, but all of their available mattresses range in firmness from 5 to 6.5 out of 10, where 10 is the most firm. Meanwhile, Leesa currently offers 12 models with a range as soft as a 4 and as firm as an 8, where 10 is the most firm. If you're exclusively looking for a soft to firm mattress, then Leesa will be your better bet, but for a medium firm feel, either brand can be a suitable option. Not sure which firmness you need? Your ideal mattress firmness depends on two major factors: sleeping position and body weight. With the right firmness, your body and spine will maintain better alignment while sleeping. Lightweight sleepers, or those who sleep on their side, tend to need a softer mattress. By comparison, heavier weighted sleepers, or those who sleep on their back or stomach, tend to need more support and a little bit of a firmer feel. All that said, the vast majority of sleepers need a medium to a medium firm feel. Now for the real meat of this video, the scores. We know Leesa has a larger range of pricing options, but are they any good? The short answer is yes. Across their 12 mattresses, Leesa has an average mattress performance of 8.93. Their lowest scoring model is the Leesa Studio at an 8.43, and their highest scoring model is the Leesa Sapira at a 9.47. This is actually the third highest scoring mattress we've tested to date. Nectar, on the other hand, has an average mattress performance score of 8.66. For reference, the average performance score across all 360 plus mattresses tested to date is 8.54. Nectar's lowest performing mattress is the Nectar Classic at an 8.52, and their highest an 8.86. Notably, the Nectar Classic has a better score than the Leesa Studio, while only being a few dollars more expensive. However, the Leesa Sapira blows away Nectar's whole lineup with its 9.47 score, and it has a near average price tag to boot. Next up, let's dive into each brand's best mattress. The mattresses earning the title for best overall from each brand have the highest overall performance score. From Nectar, that's the Nectar Luxe Hybrid, which is a 13.5-inch memory foam hybrid mattress with memory foam, transitional polyfoam, and a pocketed coil base. It has a medium feel with very deep sinkage and low bounce. The Nectar Luxe Hybrid performs in the top 37% among all mattresses tested to date and has a below average price tag as well, $13.99 for a queen. It excels in pressure relief, has good cooling, and fast material response time. For a modern memory foam mattress with a medium feel, the Nectar Luxe Hybrid is a fantastic value. The Leesa Sapira is an 11-inch hybrid mattress with polyfoam, memory foam, support foam, and a pocketed coil base. It has a medium firm feel with moderate sinkage and a very high level of bounce. The Sapira performs in the top 2% among all mattresses tested to date and is $15.99 for a queen. This is slightly more than average, but the high performance makes it a standout value. This mattress earns a 10 out of 10 in our performing tests, including perfect scores for cooling, motion transfer, and pressure relief. The Leesa Sapira has a higher overall score compared to Nectar, but also costs $200 more. If you're on a tight budget, this could be a relevant factor. In terms of feel, the Nectar Luxe is a memory foam hybrid with very deep sinkage and low bounce. It has the contour you'd expect from memory foam while still retaining a fast material response time. The Leesa Sapira has less sinkage, moderate, and very high bounce, giving the mattress a more active feel than what you'll get with Nectar. For the majority of sleepers, going with the best model by overall score performance is going to be the best choice. From Leesa, that that means the Leesa Sapira, and from Nectar, it's the Nectar Luxe Hybrid. That said, there are a few other standout models that, depending on your needs, could be the better choice. When it comes to side sleepers, the Luxe Hybrid is still your best bet from Nectar, but from Leesa, you should consider the Leesa Legend, which has a medium feel and is tuned specifically for side sleepers. For back or stomach sleeping, we recommend the Nectar Classic over the Luxe Hybrid. Leesa Sapira remains the best for stomach sleepers. For heavy people, the best mattresses are Nectar Luxe Hybrid and Leesa Plus Hybrid. If cooling is your top priority, the Nectar Ultra and Leesa Sapira are the best from each brand. If your budget is tight, the most affordable options I'd recommend are the Nectar Premier and Leesa Original. For the best mattresses that focus on reducing back pain, I'd recommend the Nectar Hybrid and Leesa Reserve. If sex performance is your top priority, check out the Nectar Hybrid and Leesa Original Hybrid. For a softer feel, Nectar doesn't have any mattress less than a 5 out of 10 on the Firmness scale, but Leesa's best soft mattress is the Leesa Sapira Chill soft version. If you need a medium firm feel, consider the Nectar Hybrid and Leesa Sapira. And finally, for a firm mattress, go with the Leesa Sapira Chill firm version. Unfortunately, Nectar does not offer a firm mattress. Next up, we're going to do a deep dive comparison on 3 of the most popular Nectar versus 3 of the most popular Leesa. From Nectar, we'll be looking at the Nectar Classic, Nectar Premier, and Nectar Premier Hybrid. From Leesa, we'll be looking at the Leesa Legend, Leesa Original, and Leesa Sapira. If you're looking for good cooling performance, either Nectar or Leesa can be a good pick. Both brands have above average cooling performance, with one mattress earning a 10 out of 10 cooling score, the Leesa Sapira Hybrid. On screen now, you can see a video of how heat dissipates from the mattress during our cooling test. For this test, we lie on the mattress for 15 minutes, get off the mattress, and then take periodic surface level temperature measurements. The average cooling score across all mattresses tested to date is an 8.6. Aside from the 10 out of 10 score from the Sapira, all other mattresses in this comparison earned a 9 out of 10 cooling score. This score is better than average cooling and really helps these mattresses to stand out. Leesa does have a lineup of specialty mattresses designed specifically for advanced cooling, their Chill collection. Today, we've tested the Leesa Sapira Chill, Leesa Legend Chill, Leesa Studio Chill, and Leesa Oasis Chill. These mattresses have a cover that is cool to the touch and a pocket coil unit with great breathability. Of the 4 cooling mattresses, the Sapira, Legend, and Oasis all earned 10 out of 10 cooling score. The Studio Chill earned a 9 out of 10 for cooling performance, tying with the standard Leesa Sapira. Sinkage levels vary on Nectar and Leesa mattresses. Nectar has mattresses with minimal, moderate, and deep sinkage. Leesa has mattresses with minimal and moderate sinkage. The mattresses with the deepest sinkage is the Nectar Premier Hybrid at 2.54 inches, and the mattress with the least amount of sinkage is the Leesa Legend at 1.88 inches. The average sinkage depth across all mattresses tested to date is 2.17 inches. Back and stomach sleepers usually prefer less sinkage, which better maintains proper alignment of their spine. The Nectar Classic, Nectar Premier, Leesa Original, and Leesa Sapira all have less sinkage than average and are also a good value, priced under $2K. Generally, side sleepers enjoy a deeper level of sinkage, as that typically translates to better pressure relief and contour. For deeper sinkage, opt for the Nectar Premier Hybrid. This mattress has 2.54 inches of sinkage and is priced at $10.99 for a queen. Are you over 300 pounds? Heavier weighted sleepers generally need a mattress with less sinkage to maintain optimal support. The Leesa Legend may be a good option, but bear in mind the price tag is higher. The mattress measures 1.88 inches of sinkage in our test and has a price range of $20.79 for a queen. For sensitive sleepers, motion transfer is going to be an important issue. If you're finding yourself in this camp, the Leesa will be the better pick for you. Leesa has an average motion transfer score of 10 out of 10, and Nectar's average motion score is an 8 out of 10. The average motion transfer score across all mattresses tested to date is 8.2. All 3 of the Leesa mattresses in this comparison have lower levels of motion transfer than average. This collection includes 1 all-foam mattress and 2 hybrid mattresses. The Nectar Premier Hybrid has a motion transfer score of 8.2, which matches the average score. The Nectar Classic and Nectar Premier both have more motion transfer than average. To be fair, these scores are by no means the worst we've tested, but it's clear they could have been better. If material responsiveness is a critical factor, the Leesa is going to be your best option. Leesa scores significantly better than Nectar for response time. The average response score of the Leesa mattress is a 9.6, whereas the average response score of the Nectar is an 8.0. The average response score across all mattresses tested to date is an 8.8. Looking at all 6 models in this comparison, the Leesa Legend has the fastest response, being mostly recovered by 0.2 seconds and fully recovered by 0.4 seconds. The Leesa Original and Leesa Leesa Superior weren't too far behind, only 0.1 and 0.2 seconds slower than Leesa Legend, but that's still incredibly fast. When we look at the material types, we see that the Superior and Leesa Legend are both hybrids with highly responsive comfort foams and a coil base. The Leesa Original is all foam, but uses foam that's so responsive it nearly matches the response time of the Leesa hybrids. Nectar, on the other hand, is significantly slower. The fastest Nectar response time comes from Nectar Premier with a score of 8.8, which is right at the average level. The Nectar Classic and Nectar Premier Hybrid are both significantly slower than average, taking over a full second for full material response. While bounce is a bit of a preferential factor, both brands have a decently wide range offered. Nectar has mattresses with low to moderate bounce, and Leesa mattresses are low to very high on the bounce. On average, Leesa has a higher average bounce compared to Nectar. The average bounce across all mattresses tested to date is 9.18 inches. Mattresses with more bounce than average include the Leesa Legend and Leesa Superior. Mattresses with less bounce than average include the Nectar Classic, Nectar Premier Hybrid, and Leesa Original. Mattresses with more bounce are better for ease of movement and increased sex performance. However, higher bounce also typically creates a higher level of motion transfer, so there are pros and cons when it comes to bounce. For good edge sport, Nectar takes the win over Leesa. The average edge sport score of Nectar mattresses is an 8.4, and the average edge sport score for Leesa is 7.8. The average edge sport score across all mattresses tested to date is 8.6. Mattresses with the best edge sport are good for both sitting and lying near the edge. The Nectar Classic has the best edge sport among all mattresses in this comparison with a score of 9.4. This mattress only has 3.25 inches of sinkage and excellent support while lying. The Leesa Legend and Leesa Original both had 5.5 inches of sitting sinkage and excellent lying support. Nectar Premier actually has better sitting support than the Leesa Legend and Leesa Original, but lying support was a bit lacking. The Nectar Premier Hybrid and Leesa Superior both had significantly deeper sitting sinkage, which is really what kills the score on these mattresses, despite the fact that the lying support is excellent. Sex performance is better on Leesa mattresses than Nectar. The average sex score for Leesa is an 8.6, and the average sex score for Nectar is 7.6. For some context, a higher bounce level and better edge sport are the two most important indicators that a mattress will also be good for sex. Noise, pressure, and cooling are among the less critical factors. The average sex score across all mattresses tested to date is an 8.3. The Leesa Superior and Leesa Legend are the best mattresses for sex. These picks have very high bounce, and even though they lack edge sport, they have good scores in the other subcategories. The Nectar Classic has a near average edge sport with a score of 8.2. This mattress doesn't really have an impressive amount of bounce, but it does have the best edge sport among any mattress in this comparison. The Nectar Premier Hybrid, and Leesa Original have lower bounce and worse edge support. Considering that these two factors alone make up 80% of the sex score, these mattresses represent the worst sex performance between these two brands. Moving right along, let's talk about pressure relief. Both Nectar and Leesa have better than average pressure relief, but Leesa outperforms Nectar. The average pressure relief score of Nectar is an 8.7, and the average pressure relief score from Leesa is a 9.3. The average pressure relief score across all mattresses tested to date is an 8.7. All the mattresses listed in this comparison have better than average edge sport, except for the Nectar Classic, which only earned a score of 8 out of 10. The average pressure relief score across all mattresses tested to date is an 8.7. The Leesa Superior earned a perfect 10 out of 10 for pressure relief, with a 4-inch comfort layer and 7 inches of support material. This kind of pressure relief is fantastic for side sleepers especially. The Nectar Premier Hybrid, Leesa Legend, and Leesa Original all earn 9 out of 10 scores for pressure relief. Nectar Premier has the thickest comfort layer, 5.5 inches total, but as the data shows, it's not always just about material thickness, but also about material quality and feel. Off-gassing from both these brands is pretty similar, with an off-gassing duration that lasts between 3 and 7 days. The average smell duration across all mattresses tested to date is 6.5 days. The Leesa Original has the fastest off-gassing duration with only 3 days, and the Nectar Premier Hybrid has the longest off-gassing duration at 7 days. Most of these mattresses have shorter off-gassing durations than average. If you're sensitive to strong odors, I don't suspect any issues with either of these brands. Looking at Nectar and Leesa from a company-wide view, the company policies are similar with a few small differences. Overall, Nectar has a better company score with a solid 10 out of 10. Nectar offers a longer trial period at 365 nights, while Leesa only offers a 100-night trial period. Both companies offer offer a lifetime warranty, free shipping, and free returns. For reference, the average trial period is 172 nights, and the average warranty is 13 years, excluding 40% of mattresses that offer a lifetime warranty. And there you have it. Both of these mattress brands are fantastic at what they offer, but Leesa was the clear winner in terms of overall performance and arguably value. In my opinion, their biggest advantage over Nectar is their range of options, including price, firmness, and choice of material. None of this is to say don't try Nectar, because I personally think they've locked in a specific medium to medium firm memory foam mattress experience at a very reasonable price. So what they lack in variety, they more than make up for in consistency and affordability. For those who prefer the feel of memory foam, then absolutely go with Nectar. However, if you want a more balanced feel that doesn't lean strongly in the direction of memory foam, I would recommend going with the Leesa. Well, that wraps it up for this video. Speaking of lists, check out some of our best of videos to see some of the best mattresses across different price points, firmness levels, sleeping positions, and more. Click right here to check out our video for the best hybrid mattress.